Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to another vlog. Remember this? My Chilli Trio Grow Kit Challenge. I thought I'd give you a little update today because I'm about to transfer the chilies that I've grown from this kit. If you haven't seen the previous videos, you can see it in the playlist. Well, I've been growing chilies since I think it was February when I started it, and they're only quite small at the moment, surprisingly small, but they're going to get bigger. I'm going to plant them into their final growing positions on the plot in the greenhouse, hopefully. So I just thought I'd give you a little update into how they're getting on and where we're up to with it. So I'm just going to turn the camera around to where they've been growing for the past few months on the windowsill here. You can just see them, and they've got a bit mixed up in the, I'll just put them down here. They've got a bit mixed up in the process of growing, so I know what some of them are, but the others I'm not quite sure. So let's see how many we've got here to take down to the plot. Some of them have done better than others. So yeah, we've certainly got more than 3 chilies here. Let's see, here we go. Some of them are struggling a bit, but I'm going to put them in anyway. Another one there. Some of them are just hanging on. See, you see, this is what happens when you grow. This is why you grow more than you actually need, because you never know what you're going to be left with. Now these, I'm going to put these to one side here. These are more or less gone. They've had it. They're not going to go in today. I'm going to recycle the pots. So not everything survives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 plants have died or are struggling, badly struggling, and this is what we've got left. So we're going to take these down to the plot, and we're going to put them in the final growing positions. So that's it. So yes, I'm going to do that now. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Now call the gardener. I'm gardening every day in the rain, if I can. And now call the gardener. I'm gardening every day in the sun and the rain. So this is where these are going. Peppers. And I cleared this space out for there was garlic here, you may remember. So all this has been cleared out, and I put down some chicken pellets, and that's been in there for a week. It's all dried out now in the sun. It's currently 33 degrees, but it's been up to 40.5 in the greenhouse, dropped to 7.8 at night, so it gets cool at night. But you can see chili peppers are related to tomatoes, but much more slow growing. These were sown at approximately the same time that these were sown, so you can see the difference. But our chili challenge is they should do well on here. They've got another 3 months growing time. They got a bit of green fly in the at home, but I tried to get off as much as I could. I doubt whether the greenfly would survive in this greenhouse here. But these are also some okra which are going to share the space, and it's the first time I've grown them this year, and they should do well. Hopefully won't overcrowd the peppers. So yeah, and look at this, first tomato of the season off this plant here. So hopefully we won't get blight this year, and it'll be a nice growing season. I've got some other peppers and stuff down here, but this is what we're interested in for our chili challenge, and I'll be coming back to them periodically and seeing how they get on. So let's get these in. Now, because it's so dry in here, the first thing I'm going to do before I plant these peppers is get a gentle rake, and then get rid of that plastic. Soil. And then I'm just going to water it. An important tip: if you're putting seedlings into a greenhouse, then make sure that the soil is at least damp. It's got some moisture in it. Now I'm going to leave that for about 20 minutes so that the soil absorbs the water at least a couple of inches down anyway. So I'll come back in 20 minutes. Now I've got this cold frame that I've also raked over, but it's very dry inside. I'm going to put peppers in here as well, which should give them a nice kind of warm, humid environment. If I leave the lid up whilst they're growing, it should be good. I've never grown peppers in here, but see how they go. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to water it and let the water soak into the soil before I plant the peppers in. There we go. Come back in a few minutes. Okay, we've got our plants from our chili challenge. 15 plants have survived. Not all of them are looking great, you know, some of them are looking better than others, but like I said at home, I've got them a bit mixed up now. So some of them I know what they are, some I don't, but they're all going to go in this bed here, and so I'm not too bothered. The strongest plants, well, they're looking quite good. That's a habanero, and we've got cayenne pepper here. Well, I think this is another cayenne, which is looking a bit stronger. That's looking good. And some Niger chilies as well. And I think that's a Niger as well. They have been blighted at home actually, because you can't see them here, but I've had green fly. I know they've been in the kitchen, but I don't know how green fly get into the kitchen, and I'm having to knock them off all the time, because I don't think they'll survive in the greenhouse, the green fly. It's far too hot for them in here. This is an ideal situation for growing on your chilies. If you haven't got a greenhouse, don't worry. You can still grow them inside on a windowsill, sunny windowsill, south facing preferably. You can grow them in the porch, a nice warm porch, this time of the year. Remember, it's the 20th of June now, and it's the equinox tomorrow. That's the longest day, but they've still got 3 to 4 months growing, so you don't expect an harvest off these till late September, early October times. Certainly before the first frosts. They should come on in leaps and bounds in a warm space. Mainly they need warmth, but they like dry but humid conditions, which is a contradiction in itself. They like the roots to be a bit drier than you'd have tomatoes, but they like a humidity on their leaves. That's what they benefit from. Peppers, they really do well. It's in this climate in Britain, it's hit and miss whether you're going to get a good crop. You never know. This space here that I've got is going to be shared. I've got these, so I'll put them in a minute. Is going to be shared by some new plants that we're growing, is okra. And I don't know how big these grow. I don't know anything about them. They're brand new to us. So I've got about 4 or 5 plants of okra that I'm going to put in at the back towards the tomatoes here. So hopefully they won't encroach on the peppers. So the peppers are going to go in this space, and they're going to go outside in the cold frame as well. And I might try 1 or 2 in a just totally outside without the greenhouse, just in the outside, and see how they get on as well. So I'm going to get these in now, and then I'll do a time lapse so you can, it won't bore you. It won't bore you too much. I might do a voiceover as well, talking about the spacing and stuff like that. So see you in a minute. As I plant the peppers out here, I'm not paying too much attention to the distance between each pepper. I'm just guessing really, just based upon experience, how far apart these need to be. You can afford to plant them closer than you would plant tomatoes, quite simply because they actually enjoy company, peppers. they sort of like they like having other peppers around them. I believe so anyway. And they grow quite happily. One of the great things about peppers is that they don't generally suffer from blight, so you can plant them closer together. So that's the final resting place for our chilies in our chilies challenge trio pepper kit challenge, whatever you want to call it. Some are better than others. I've tried to group them in ones that I feel are the same varieties, but based on the shape of leaves. I can't be certain. I don't even know whether all these will survive, and at the end of the day I didn't need to put any in the cold frame outside. This was just a nice spot for them, and I think I've put them in here nicely spaced. I think they should do well here. Nice full sun position, facing south, so it should be good for them. Like I said, if you haven't got a greenhouse, then a patio, a porch, a warm windowsill, or a grow frame on your patio or in your garden would do. And you can even try planting them outside, because we have grown chilies outside before and they've done really great. So even if you're not following along with the challenge, don't worry, we'll see. I'll pop in from time to time periodically to see how these get along. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'll be giving you more updates as we go along, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have some peppers to show, and we'll do a little taste challenge. Why not? It's good, isn't it? So thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you again on Merseybeat Gardening, the best gardening channel on the internet. Thanks for watching. Bye.